cause it's deep in our bones. A Tribe Quest with this hip-hop Jones. So sit and analyze a lyrical spray, cause all it really is wordplay, wordplay.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Magus9 back in the house with another episode of Wordplay. Welcome, welcome. I want to thank you guys for the feedback that you gave me on the first episode. Just keep giving it to me. If there's words that you guys want to know, you want me to look up, or if there's words that you found, please send them to me and I'll include them in the next episode or episodes of Wordplay. So please get that out to me. I see you guys have started a little movement of learning what you're reading, which is awesome. You guys should know the energy that you're putting out there and also the energy that you're taking in when you read a word without understanding it. So big ups to you guys, and thanks for watching Wordplay. Now, before I get into this next episode, I want to ask you guys to please get out there and support the causes that I have going. The first one being Copstopguardian. Please, we need you guys' help. We're out there trying to save you. If you don't know, Copstopguardian is like your own personal 911 in the cockpit, or just with you as you're walking on the street when you get stopped by the police. So this person will come online and that person will mediate the police stop between you and the officer, so that it keeps the tension down and that you both parties can go home safely. So please get out there and support. That's gofundme.com/Copstopguardian. Also, you can go to the website copstopguardian.org and support. Please, please, please get out there. Also, if you guys want me to keep producing these videos, brother needs to eat. So please get out there and buy some gear. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ask you to donate, even though that would be great, but I want you to support by getting gear. You know, get your knowledge out there. Get the knowledge that you're gaining, put it out there with the gear. So as you can see, I'm rocking the new Real Nagas shirt with the dragon and the eye. For all of you that don't know, the etymology of dragon is clear sight, or eye, meaning the third eye, which is why all knowledge, or everyone in history who was regarded as being the highest person, was regarded as a dragon. All that meant was this person was enlightened. They had their third eye open, or their pineal gland open. So please get out there and support with the Real Nagas new logo. We have this in different colors, also gold. Also, we have the Dragon Moor t-shirts. A lot of you guys have been buying the Dragon Moor t-shirts, and I see that there are many more Dragon Moors out there than there are Phoenix Moors. Now, this doesn't mean you should go out there mashing with the dragon energy. Okay, we want to be good dragon. You're going to be the dragon, be the golden dragon. Don't be the black dragon, or the dragon that Caucasian people made us out to be, because we were out there smacking the shit out of them with this knowledge. So you get out there, you put out the good knowledge, and you be the golden dragon, or be the Phoenix Moor. The Phoenix Moors were the ones to share the information because they understood the bad karma that the disagreeable Moors, or the Dragon Moors, were putting out for our people. So we had to share the knowledge in order to minimize the karmic energy that came back on us. So get out there and support with the Dragon Moor, Phoenix Moor t-shirts. Also the native Amarukan shirts. If you don't know, the land, or the landmass, the continent known as America, or the continents, you know, North, Middle, Central, and South America, it was known as Amaruka, the land of the feathered serpent, or the land of the dragon. You are always equated to a serpent, the dragon. The serpent means that you are enlightened. You are an enlightened people. We need to get back to that. So let's get out there. Let's get the energy going. Let's put the energy out into the world with this gear. Let people see what's going on. Let people see this energy. Please, please, please get out there and help support, because brother needs to eat. So let's get into this next episode of Wordplay. Okay, everybody, so on this episode of Wordplay, we're going to get into some common words that you use every day that you really, really need to know the meaning of. So, you know, each episode we may throw a theme behind it, or I may just throw out some random words that you just really have the confidence in using every day. Some of these words really, really keep you in a slave state of mind in society. This is what they wanted. This is how they created it. So we're going to give you these words so you can start to break yourself out of certain mind states that they continually want you to stay in, and empower yourself. So the first word we're going to get into in Wordplay is a word that everyone thinks they know. And they use it, especially the melanated people of the hood. You use this word with such pride. Every single day when you say it, your face fills up with such joy. When a female hears it, her face fills up with such joy and pride and esteem and the feeling of love. And that word is queen. Queen. Do you really know what the word queen means? No, you don't. So let's look up the etymology of queen. What does it mean? Queen goes back to the root, or the word Q-U-E-E-N goes back to the root Q-U-E-A-N. And queen actually means prostitute. Okay? Prostitute. So, what is a prostitute? Okay, when you look up the word prostitute, it means a hussy. I know if you've been, especially if you're melanated, you've been in the hood or you're from the South, you've heard one of your grandmamas or your aunts say, that hussy. Hussy. So we're going to break down into these words so you can start using them properly. Now, I'm not telling you this so that you stop using the word queen. You have to find out what the true energy and the meaning of the word queen is so that you can start to perpetuate that. So, queen being prostitute or hussy. Okay, what do these words mean? So, prostitute means to put someone before or to stand out in front. That's what prostitute means. It doesn't mean someone receiving money to do something. It doesn't mean that at all. A prostitute is only, etymologically, someone who stands before someone else or who's put out in front. Really, someone who shines. So, what is a hussy? A hussy goes back to the feudal times when you had the kings and lords and these things, and you had the houses. See, this is why you have to understand. First of all, you guys need to watch Game of Thrones. That shit tells you everything that's gone on and in a way that's going on today. So you really need to figure out or try to look up, go and binge watch Game of Thrones, because that shit is off the chain. But in the Game of Thrones, it shows you the houses and kings and the houses of the lords and all this thing. So the word hussy goes back to hus. It just means house, the woman of a house. So, and also a queen also goes back to wife, or just, in which is the word wife only means woman, or the woman of a king. So you guys can use the word if you start using it properly. You cannot call your woman your queen if your woman is subservient. You cannot call your woman a queen if she doesn't have a say-so in the relationship. You cannot call your woman a queen if you demean her intelligence. You cannot call a woman your queen if you disrespect her at any point in time without taking her feelings into consideration. These are the things that a person who's calling their woman queen do not do. A person who calls their woman a queen, as a queen truly is, a queen is exalted. It means to be higher or raised. So a queen is someone who's put in front, who stands out. And if you exalt your woman, if you let her shine, her own light, all of us are light. She has her light, and you allow her to you allow her light to come through without dimming it with your light. And you guys shine together. Then, and only then, can you call your woman a queen. If your woman does not stand out before you, if you do not let her shine, you cannot call your woman your queen. Sorry, that's just the facts of it. Niggas. So our next word is nice. We touched on this a little bit on the first episode. I didn't really explain it, so what you're going to do now, but I did leave, if you were watching, I did give the definition of nice at the bottom. But we're going to get into it today. So, nice. Again, how many of you use the word nice? Oh, I think I'm nice. My shit is nice. Oh, nigga, you nice with that shit. Nigga, that shit is nice. How many of y'all do that on a constant daily basis? I'm sure most of you, if not all. But do you know, if you were paying attention, nice, or the etymology of the word nice, means stupid. You are stupid. It goes back to the Latin word nisius, which means to not know, or in common parlance, ignorant, to not have any knowledge. So when you're saying you're nice, you're saying you're stupid. And not the good stupid that we've colloquially, or we've turned slang-wise, we've turned into, nigga, that shit's stupid, though, nigga. Nah. So, nice, stupid. Get it together, people. So our next word, moving right along, baby. This is how it's going to be. I'm just going to start throwing words at you. Bow, smack you in the mouth with it, then walk on off. So, our next word, I know you've heard this word. I've used this, I've said this on the So What show many times. I don't know if you were listening, if you were paying attention, but there's a word out there that a machine has. It's called a bulldozer. Okay? How many of you, I know you know what a bulldozer is. You've seen in construction, you've seen that big ass machine that just mows over a goddamn house or whatever the hell is in it, and whatever the hell's in its way, it just smacks it down. The etymology of bulldozer, it means a bull's dose. And it comes from the time when melanated people in America wanted to vote, and they would, in order to discourage them from voting, they would beat the shit out of them. Beat them so much they gave them a bull's dose of a beating in order to discourage them and to intimidate them from not wanting to vote or do anything else in society that the Caucasian people deemed was only for them. So, if you wanted to raise your ass up, you got a bull's dose of a beating, nigga, and get your ass to the back of the line. So, bulldozer, bull's dose. Understand where you are, people. So, the next word is idiot. Idiot. I know you heard that. How many people you use that word? You call them, I think it's an idiot. Oh, she is an idiot. Now, melanated people may not use that word as much as Caucasian people, but everyone uses that word. I know I use it like a motherfucker. But the word idiot, when I'm using it, I'm not calling you dumb. The word idiot doesn't mean that you are incapable of learning. It doesn't mean that you have a mental disorder that prevents you from learning. Idiot is one of those words, again, from the feudal times, when you had the kings and the lords and the vassals, and you better understand this is where you are. So an idiot was just the commoner, the common people. If you weren't a lord, you weren't a king, you're an idiot. And an idiot was a person with no knowledge. Just a commoner with no information. That's most of you. That's most of society today. So, technically, if you don't understand the society that you're in, you don't understand the laws that govern the society in which you live, if you don't understand the social order of the society in which you live, then you're an idiot. Just plain and simple. If you're caught up in basketball and all the bullshit that they put out here to distract you from understanding where you are, the information of where you are, then you're an idiot. Because you choose to do that. You can go out there and learn. What's stopping you from doing that? Oh, nah, nigga, fuck that. I want to play some fantasy football. Hey, nigga, who's starting that running back, nigga, for the Dallas Cowboys this week, nigga? Oh, yeah, nigga, put my money down right now. That's where you niggas are. Or it's some, what concert is next week? Or, what LeBron doing? You guys are all over the place. Anything that prevents you from getting the knowledge that you need to know to move you through this society. So that's what an idiot is. A person who has no knowledge but doesn't care to have it. You just don't care to have it. You don't give a shit. So, if you're happy being an idiot, go right on not knowing. That would be you. So our next word, and in this next word, we're going to keep up with the theme of how higher society or the elites used to demean the lower people, what they deemed as the lower class people. And just that, with that very word, people. Okay, I know you're power of the people. We the people, people. Alright, nigga, powers in people. Okay? People have the power? No, they do not. So people goes back to the word populace or popolo. And popolo means the fickle or unruly crowd. So again, this is what they thought of you. The higher class, or what you deem as the 1%, it's not even the 1% now. You got even the upper middle class and even some middle class people who they know this knowledge and they know you don't know. So then they sit back and they laugh because they they understand that no matter what the fuck you do, if you go out there, if you don't have the knowledge of how this system moves, of how society moves, there's nothing you can do to get ahead of it. That's just plain and simple. If I don't understand how a car works, I can never drive it. I can get around there pushing buttons around. But if I don't understand that pushing that gas makes the car move, but will you die and crash before you really figure it out? So this is what's going on with you. Okay, so the people, populace, popolo, fickle, or the commoner. That would be, again, all of you who do not care to know about how the system that's running you is being run. If you're happy with that, go ahead, power to the people. I'm telling you, baby, we're moving. Baby, it's like a pair of nunchucks. Can't stop a nigga with these shit, nigga. So, next word is, and it's keeping right along with the theme what we're talking about right now. So we went from idiot, we went to people, now we're going to family. Now I know that's a word all of you use every day about 1,000 times a day. What's up, fam? Oh, what up, fam? Oh, that's my fam right there. Oh, nigga, fam is, nigga, all love, fam. Hey, fam, when next time we doing this shit, fam? Hey, fam, can you bring me back something from the store, fam? Oh, yeah, hey, nigga, that's my fam, nigga. Oh, fam, what's up? Hey, nigga, what up, fam? How many of y'all do that? Everyone here, don't. Well, fam or family comes from the Latin famulus, and I know you've seen this on my other videos, but we're going to touch it right now. Famulus. Famulus means the number of slaves under one household. Okay? When are you going to get it? This whole system and society throughout the world has been run off slavery since the beginning. Slavery is a staple within the world society, within the world culture. And it's those who know against those who don't know. So again, family. Okay, you go back to family. Family was the number of slaves under one household. Why was that? What was that about? Why did these? What does that mean? Under one household. Under one. Okay, when we went back to what a house was. A house would be the complete bloodline of a person, their relatives, all of those things, as well as all of the property, including the slave that they own. So any land they own, they had slaves on that land, those slaves would be under the house. So say like you have the house of Carrington, okay, who owned a certain amount of land. Okay, then he couldn't take care of that land by himself. So he would have land slaves, which were serfs. These people would take care of the land, right? So they belonged though to the house of Carrington. That's who they belong to. So again, the landlord, he couldn't take care of the land as well as all of these slaves or serfs by himself. So he had to put people in charge in order to, to keep control, to keep everything under wraps. And so how would he do that? Okay, who was the one in charge? This brings us to our next word. That would be husband. Okay, husband. For all of you girls out there who want a husband, for all of you brothers out there racing to be husbands, running to be wiped up, and that's fine as long as she's your queen, as we've said. But if she's not your queen, and you're trying to wipe these people up, trying to wipe these girls up, you're trying to become a husband, the word husband is house bond. Remember, the serf, he's bonded to the land. So the head serf would be the house bond. He's bonded to the land, and he would be in charge of the family, or families, the total number of slaves under the household. That's who the husband was. And then he would take a wife, which is only meant a woman. It didn't mean anything more than just, this is my woman. It could be the side chick, as my shout out to my boy Corey Holcomb. It could be your side chick, or it could be your main chick, or it could be a couple other chicks in between. But a wife only meant woman. Okay, now she could have been the head of the household or the families, but she didn't necessarily have to be. So again, house bond. You're a bond husband. House bond. You're bonded to the house. You are bonded. Do you understand? This is a slave system. It keeps you locked up. Everything that you think you understand about this system keeps you locked up. So let's move on to the next word. So right on in line with our feudal system breakdown of words and the slavery and the slave state that we live in, we're going to go to bachelor. How many of you have ever wondered what the word bachelor meant? Okay? I know you say it all the time. Oh, nigga, I'm staying a bachelor, nigga. I'm just going to be a bachelor for the rest of my life, nigga. I'm staying a bachelor. So, what the fuck does bachelor mean? Bachelor is just a little slave or a little serf. Just a little teeny little nigga. A little teeny little serf. It means the little young serf. It means the young, it just meant like the little dude. So you had the husband or the house bond. He was the big slave. And then the bachelor was the little boy slave. These are all, and even boy. Boy is a slave of a knight. That's all boy means. A little boy was the slave of a knight. So a knight was a slave to the Lord. The Lord was a slave to the king. And then you had it all trickle on down. Serfs were slaves, or serfs, and a boy would be a little serf, a young serf. And then you had peasants who were under them. But this is the system that's going on, and it has gone on. It's a slave system and a class system. And where do you fall on the stratus? So get your mind right. Understand where you are so that you know how to move properly. This is chess. I tell you right now, this is chess. And for those of you who understand chess, you have to think moves and moves ahead. But for those of you who really understand chess, you already know the moves are already created. If you do, a real chess master will know, once you do a certain move, I know the exact 10, 11 moves I have to do to make you do this, or the 3 moves I have to do to make you do this. So this is what they're doing. They're working this. They're working this shit. They're working Sun Tzu, the art of war, against you. Get out there. Get your knowledge game up. Understand what you're saying. Understand what you're hearing. Understand what they're telling you. So, again, elevate your mind so that we can come up out of this state that we've agreed to be in from our apathy and laziness and just lack of motivation. Again, a word I like to use, what is your level of massivity? Everybody has a different level, but you need to elevate your level if you're going to be able to do some shit within this society. Get your level of massivity up, baby. Next word. Most people do this. Millions and millions of people in America, as well as the rest of the world, is doing this today. So, our next word is gymnasium. Or, how many of you say, nigga, I'm going to the gym? Oh, nigga, I was at the gym the other day. Hey, nigga, we're going to the basketball gym. Or, everybody knows the word gym or a gymnasium. But have you ever really looked at what that word meant or looked it up? The word gymnasium means to train naked. Okay? And it goes back to the Greek times when there was an area of wide open space where the athletes would train together naked. Yep, that's what I said. All of the athletes would get together and train naked. That's what a gymnasium is. So, all of y'all rushing out to the gym. And everybody does. I go to the gym. I I train, I lift, I train people in the gym, and it's just funny to understand and know where these words come from and the history that they come with. Because I don't know if you understand, back in the ancient times, Greek times, they were very sexually fluid, just like the Romans and Caligula and all them. So that's where that culture came from. Roman culture was birthed from the Greeks. So as you can see with all their statues, everybody naked. Niggas, I mean, they got more statues of dudes with their penises out than anybody in the world. But that's what they, that was a part of their culture. Apparently they didn't frown on the male body. So again, I know you ain't gonna ever be able to go back to the gym without thinking about what the word gymnasium means. Sorry to do that to you, but I had to do it. Next word. So the next word we're going to jump into, and only got one more after this. We're gonna just let you breathe on these. So our next word is to attach. Okay, and the reason we're bringing this word up is because if you do any ancient study, philosophical study, the first thing they tell you is that you have to be detached and not to the point where you just are unfeeling, but to the point where you understand that whatever happens outside of you does not control you. Okay, so that to attach to something, it has to be outside of you. I have to grab it like this I have to grab something in order for you to be attached to it, right? So the ultimate philosophy of that is everything that you need is within you. Okay, you are God. You are connected to all. So to be attached to something shows a level of insecurity that nothing's going to be okay. But the ultimate is true. The ultimate opposite is true. You have every solution. Every problem that you have the solution is within you. So to be attached to something, to be attached to a problem, to be attached to a person, that's what brings you pain. When a person dies, it's not the fact that we feel sorry that they're gone. We're attached to that person and we're going to miss that person. So we feel sorry for ourselves that we're not going to be able to interact with that person. But what if a person was in pain? What if a person was struggling for years with pain and disease? Should we really feel sorry that that person is gone, or should we feel relieved that that person was able to move on with their life? Because you don't die. There's no such thing as death. You're only passing on. Energy doesn't die. Energy is only transformed. Okay, you know the science of the physics. Energy can never be created or destroyed. It's only transformed. So a person never dies. So when a person moves on and we're attached to that person, then we can't really move on. A certain part of us dies. If we're attached to a person who can't live within this physical realm anymore, and we're completely attached to that person to the point where we're constantly focused on them, we constantly can't get over it, then that takes away from us. So the ultimate meaning, or the word of attach, it actually means to attack. It literally means to attack something. When you attack something, you have to attack it, which would be the opposite of the word connect. Okay, if I'm connected to something, I'm a part of it. Okay, so you want to be connected and not attached. These are the terms that they put within you so that they can get you you may think they're the same, but it's a slight different vibration. To be attached to someone, it's, like I said, it brings about a level of insecurity. A certain energy that says, I'm not okay, usually with me. That I have to be attached to something outside of me in order for me to feel okay. So, again, the word attach means to attack. You want to be connected and not attached. Okay? Please get that through your heads. Connected, not attached. So, our next word and our very last word for today, or this episode, will be God. Okay? Save the good one for last, niggas. God. What does God mean? Who is God? Where the fuck is God? Nigga, Where did that shit come from? So a lot of people are looking the word up and they're thinking it's, they're finding out, or some books are leading them to the fact that it says it goes to gut or good, but it doesn't. The ultimate goes back to the pre-Indo-European gut, and it means that which is invoked. Okay? So if we understand the ultimate philosophy of what the ancients were trying to teach, the fact that we are the universe. The universe is within you, or what they call the holographic universe. What you see out there is all within you. The planets, the planets moving around each other, moving around the sun, all of that looks just like an atom. Okay? As above, so below. So it's all within you. So when you calling to God, that which is invoked, you don't need to look externally. You can invoke the power within. It's all inside. Okay, they got you looking outside of yourself to invoke a certain power and energy when you are it. Again, that goes back to the whole Wizard of Oz thing. Dorothy looking around, 50 million play. Hey, nigga, can I get home, my nigga? Can I get a ride home? Can I get an Uber to the crib, nigga? Don't you got the slippers on? That's what the little witch. Don't you got them slippers on? Because the power is within you. That's the whole moral of it. You always have the power. It has never been outside of you. So God is that which is invoked. Okay? Or an invoke means to call on, to call upon. So you can call upon your own energy. If you fear, if you're full of fear, if you're full of doubt, okay? Call upon the strength within. You have that. There's been people who have been in those places who have had fear and doubt and, despair, who've been living with all of that. But then, just at some point in time, you know what? They say, I'm just going to do this shit. Like, I'm going to do it. And that energy and that power came from within. Now, a lot of people attribute it to something outside of themselves because that's the focal point. Sometimes you need a focal point in order to channel your energy. But once you know that God is only that which is invoked, that which is called upon, and all the energy and force within the universe is within you, then you call upon that energy for yourself. We touched on it in the first episode of fear. Fear is a very slow wave of emotion that opens or awakens or turns on very little DNA antenna within your DNA structure. You have you have 64, but only 22 antennae are turned on. So that's fear. It's touching very little antennae points on your DNA, whereas we saw love, the frequency of love is a very fast wave of emotion. It's touching, bing, 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 bing. It's touching your DNA, turning on all kind of shit. So to truly call upon God means to go inside and to call upon the power that you have within. Remember, we have only 22 antennae turned on, which means we have 42 turned off. Get in there and turn on those other DNA points, those antennae. What will it wake up in your body? What will you become? What will you become mentally? What will you become physically? Awaken that energy within yourself, because you are God. We have been calling ourselves that forever. Naga, nigga, naga, negus, negus, all of that. Make God. That is you. But again, a naga or a negus or a nigga, a real nigga or naga, is someone who is enlightened, like a dragon. A dragon is not someone who's smacking the shit out of people. A dragon was someone who was truly enlightened and wouldn't take any shit though. The dragon would be, for all of you who've seen Return of the Jedi, the Jedi at the end, Luke became the dragon when he dressed in black. And the very first beginning of the movie, he goes to rescue Han Solo from Jabba the Hutt because he had been encased in the cobalt. So when he did that, he goes, "Hey Jabba, how about this? I'll buy Han Solo back for you for way more than what he owed you. Because that's why you got him. You kidnapped him because you owed you money, right? So I'll pay you way more than what he owed you. You let Han go. We all good. Or I can kill you." what is it gonna be? See, he gave him a balanced choice. Hey, I can give you what you lost, even more than what you lost, and you're gonna come up, or I can smack the shit out of you. What is it gonna be? You choose. That was more of a dragon move. The Phoenix Moor had a little more leeway. You know, he wouldn't smack you up as quick. But again, all of that is within us. That's all us. The dragon, the God, all of that is within you. So awaken that energy within yourself. This is what we're doing with wordplay. This is why I'm bringing you this knowledge. I'm sharing this knowledge because it's only being channeled through me. It's passing through me. I've been entrusted with it, so I have to give it to you. So I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, in order for me to keep giving you these videos, it takes a little time. So if you want me to produce these and produce more of them, please get out there and support. That way I know you're really watching and you're liking the videos. realnagas.com, also Copstopguardian. Okay, GoFundMe.com/Copstopguardian. We need you guys to support. We really need you guys to get out there because all we're trying to do is just save lives. That's it. None of this is for personal gain. It's only so we can stop seeing you niggas getting smacked up on YouTube, getting snatched out of the goddamn car, acting like you know the law and you don't. I'm tired of seeing that. You should be tired of seeing it, so let's do something about it. Again, this has been Wordplay Episode 2. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.